Hello and welcome to SquishiVision, where I'm about to react to Lower Decks Crisis Point 2 Paradoxus. Boy, that had a lot of colons. So this is the latest episode of Lower Decks, and we're gonna dig deeply into like Easter eggs and things like that. Just my immediate reaction, having just watched the episode just now. Um, that was quite amusing. It was I can't quite remember the nuances of the last Crisis Point. I think the last Crisis Point was the season one penultimate episode where at the end, I remember at the end, that's when they all find out, well, that's where the cliffhanger is, and they find out that Mariner is Captain Freeman's daughter rather. But yeah, so this is like a sequel episode, and yeah, it's good. It has some good moments in it, and good use of humor to tell us moments. So, on its face, it's a spoof of like certain Star Trek movies. I like the point where it comments on the Kelvin universe and an alternate parallel universe that has younger actors playing younger versions. I giggled at the point where the credits stopped playing, and then Rutherford was Rutherford made that fart noise, and I mean, it's just such a stupid Rutherford rather made that fart noise, and it's just like a stupid kind of toilet humor, but it worked in the moment because it felt so genuine. That's like something that these guys would do if they were having like a movie night together. But like at its core, it had some like really like it had like some deeper messages, and it's kind of great when it uses like in comedy. Like that's what I like to see through comedy, like not just the jokes that are kind of quite shallow, but actually they've got some things to it. So Boimler's story, I can't remember his name. Boimler's story, was around grief essentially, and dealing with grief, and essentially his twin died, and he's like, well, what's meaningless death, and kind of exploring that. I didn't go too deeply because the show doesn't have the scope for that, but it addresses it, and then it actually pays off relatively well with the revelation that really, if you just worry too much about it, then you're not gonna you can't influence it either way, so you just got to like deal, and that's fairly, I mean, it's not a novel resolution, but it's fairly okay. Meanwhile, we had like a B plot where Tendy realizes she wants to be captain through role playing as a captain, and she gets generally angry at Rutherford for like not taking it seriously, until she reveals that that's why she's taking it seriously, and it kind of all like pays off. Some really great moments, like when the holographic version of Tana died. She makes reference to being a doctor and like bedside manner and things like that. Some like taking the riff out of a bunch of Star Trek films, like I said, like the fake god in Star Trek 5 and things like that. There was a whole like Mad Max sequence, and then like the fact that it world builds as well about how the hologram works. There was also things that I enjoyed. Joe Takai reappeared, reprising his role as Sulu, but like as a hallucination of Sulu, and it's just like a bizarre kind of point, especially when he's like the end, the end of a hallucination by basically him being like, the horse is gonna buy you now, and the horse just bites his neck like really hard, and then he wakes up. It's like that's just random. Yeah, like some legit like character moments in the episode. It wasn't just like jokes, it wasn't just humor. It had like some decent points in it, which from like my previous ones of these. My taste doesn't really like. My taste isn't towards the episodes which are just kind of just spoofs without depth, or like the ones which are like, or the ones that are just like adult humor without depth, or like the ones that actually go into it further. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there was really much in this episode that I didn't kind of enjoy. It was pretty good. I'm losing the words here, but it's alright. Yeah, no, I mean, again, these my reactions, these are quite short because it's quite a short episode. Very little happens, but there were some Easter eggs that I was able to appreciate. I mean, obviously the whole thing about the octopus was meant to be a riff of like several different Star Trek things, including the woman of whales, and people going back in time and like killing. I mean, it's a time travel trope. I like the uniform design. Like, it was kind of like, let's replicate DS9, but let's just also make sure some of the lower decks part is in that as well. What else did I enjoy in this episode? Oh, and like, yeah, I'll end off with the cliffhanger kind of joke of why would a secret organization have like an obvious comp badge thing? And to be fair, that was very much a discovery thing that didn't really last terribly long. When Section 31 was less of a secret, I suppose, because it didn't really come across as a secret then. Never really wore that in the more modern Star Treks, but again, this is still acknowledging that as a contemporary of a Star Trek and like taking the mick out of that, which is fair enough, I guess. Yeah, so I enjoyed the episode. I thought it like, you know, it wasn't too deep, but it was deep enough that it was kind of like fulfilling my needs for there's been narrative, there's some cliffhanger. I guess it kind of makes a resolution make sense that, you know, Boimler, well, I was gonna say if William Boimler had stayed dead, then this would have been like, actually, he made the right decision in being the one who volunteered to come back. But no, actually, maybe not. But no, he's gonna turn evil. Boimler's overdue a promotion. I hope he gets one at some point. Anyway, I have got a shave and shower, so I'm gonna dash off now. But cheers for watching, and later on tonight, later on tonight, I'm gonna be back and we'll do some more streams. And I might have also gone and seen the movie today. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Bye.